Lucky to be
Bro,
alive. Alpha 7 still.
No one can stop Alpha 7 right now, bro. 7 finishes, 4-man strong. Alpha 7. Oh,
You take down the whole squad.
beautiful knock by Apex. Beautiful freaking knock. Wow. Once again, 4MV has wiped Alpha 7. 20 kills chicken dinner निकालना पड़ेगा. That is expecting कि Alpha 7 0 points से मरेगा. Talent versus Alpha 7.
DBS coming in to try and hit
What?
a little bit of sneaky play. Alpha 7 going down early. Clean up.
अरे बाप रे बाप, यूरू 1v4 दिया क्या? तो हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज कैसे आज का वीडियो काफी हिस्टोरिक होने वाला है क्योंकि आज है PMWC का आखिरी दिन. आज के 6 मैचेस के बाद वी विल हैव आवर चैंपियंस. डे 2 के बाद ओवरऑल सेटअप स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हो. वी हैव अ नेक टू नेक बैटल गोइंग ऑन बिटवीन अल्फा 7 एंड रिजेक्ट टोक्यो. रिजेक्ट टोक्यो ऑलरेडी एक बार वर्ल्ड चैंपियंस बन चुके हैं एंड अल्फा 7 हर बार आखिरी तक आके चोक कर देते हैं. क्या वापस ही चोक करने वाले हैं आज? देखना पड़ेगा. जो भी होगा बहुत मजा आएगा. आई होप यू गाइस आर रेडी. अपना वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले नीचे एक लाइक वाला बटन होगा, उसको फटाफट हिट कर देना ऐसे वीडियोस हर रोज देखने के लिए. एंड ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार. वी आर वेरी क्लोज टू 1 मिलियन सब्सक्राइबर्स. इट वुड मीन अ लॉट. मेक इट हैपन. लेट्स गो. एंड विद दैट बीइंग सेड, नाउ लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. एंड ऑल्सो स्मॉल अपडेट, बीजीएमएस का वीडियोस कल से चालू हो जाएंगे, तो स्टे ट्यून्ड. चलो अब बढ़ते हैं.
You make the first mistake, it could all come tumbling down. DXavier.
NRX versus Xavier
They
Esports.
swoop in. This was IW NRX that found an opportunity to fight versus Boom, but now they're getting thrust into an up-close engagement.
गलत मार दिया
IW
क्वीन
NRX
ने.
replying back. The DBS rip-roaring shots from
Third
the
party from
sideline go
RC.
in.
Sara
Zara
knock finish.
down and out as Ayala from Team Liquid kicks off that engagement, but Reject are moving up. They smell the damage. They smell the potential for points here up against the fight that's going on in front of them, but IW NRX are already cleaned up.
No.
There's blood in the water, and I
Me.
think for Reject, they can pick up some
ठीक है,
points
this
here.
is this
what
question
they're
is for the
trying to
people
do.
who are
Most
using
days
it.
Just get as many points on board
अरे ब्रो, इधर
from
बहुत
these
इंटरेस्टिंग फाइट चल
games.
रहा है. रुको मैं पूछता हूँ after this.
Crazy in a dangerous situation. The vehicle's popped, and in comes Team Liquid from behind.
Bro, इधर से Liquid भी आ
Everyone's
गया.
going for points here.
Bro,
A fight's breaking
Reject
out.
is in trouble.
Team Liquid.
Reject is in trouble.
Onto what remained of DXavier with Paragin falling to the wayside. Nice nades as well. That takes down Boom.
सही time पे घर पे घुस गए
clean
बे.
hook across, but you've got to withstand the test.
सही
that
time पे
Liquid are
घुस
bringing
गए.
towards you.
एक
They
kill मिला
outnumber
Reject
them in the
को.
battle of attrition.
Back off. This was a massive fight that broke out. We talked about the queue that sat in this situation, and everyone started to bustle and hustle and push in front of one another. It's created this horrid third party, fourth party, fifth party on top of this mountain. Divine has to hit some shots with the DBS, gets the first one, and there needs to be support here as Mythic will finish him off. Duello has a nade.
Duello the duelist. Is he handy with his steel on this one?
Oh,
Tries to
okay.
reposition from the nade. Pot shot round the corner onto Cardozin. Duello, good for the first fight. Some damage done on them as well. The HP pool for Liquid isn't amazing. They've got to be on target with the utility usage to force Duello back. He goes in for the stim. Meanwhile, across the map, everyone is scrapping. You got damage in the back line, off the heel.
Towards
वाह,
southeast.
मेरा माइक ठीक हो गया. Reject बाहर.
Starts to harass over towards
Reject बाहर guys,
Miracle
Reject बाहर.
Vibes as Doc goes down.
Alpha 7,
This was Tongji
मुझे पता
about,
नहीं
but
इससे
they
पहले
had
वाले
a very
मैचेस में
bumpy
कैसे खेले तुम
course
लोग.
going into
मुझे पता है
game
एग्जैक्टली
one
कैसे
with
खेले
the
तुम लोग. बस
opening
ये मैच
sequence,
निकालो भाई.
but they realized
ये
that
मैच
they
अगर
wanted
निकाल दी ना
a
Alpha 7,
replacement. They've really got to
तो
fight
खेल
for it.
खत्म, दुकान
They bring
बंद.
the hurt onto for Miracle Vibes.
ये मैच
Like you said,
most
Alpha
important
7
match
minute, allowed to stay out of trouble.
in the history
Just
of
to
Brazil.
set the lay of the land. Knowing
This is the
they're
most
ahead in
important
points,
match.
They want to take smart battles where they could rack themselves up those
Morally
units,
बहुत
but
demotivate
Miracle
हो जाएंगे
Vibes don't
Reject.
get that blessing.
अगर ये मैच
They
निकाल
get
दी तो
swamped by
Alpha 7.
teams. DRX are now beating onto them.
Alpha 7
4MV का
potentially
baron
move
knock.
their way up the hillside. Out comes
आखिरी बंदा है
Soles,
4MV
big
का. खत्म,
spray,
4MV
all
बाहर.
vibes are down
Just like that,
again.
4MV is out.
Stage 3 though, 26 players. What is this initial Sandhog? It's been so action-packed so far. DRX burning away.
DRX burning through the flames, but that's
क्या था
turning the
ये?
heat up as they take the battle to Tiamba. Put a lot of
Bro,
pressure on them. Alpha 7 moving up.
Alpha 7 is gonna
regrouping
third party
somewhat as
TNY, I feel
Three-pronged
like.
attack with the push in here, looking to actually commit off the back of the damage from this eruption. The
TNY
fight for the
versus
swoop in from
DRX, heavy fight
Team
चल रहा है.
Liquid also want to instigate a battle
DRX का आखिरी
here.
बंदा है. देखो, third party आ गया.
Four boards is good for a bit of a
कोई
pick-me-up.
trade.
Mafioso needs to drop back though as he takes
मिल
a
गया,
hit.
किल मिल गया Alpha 7 को.
Little bit worried
DRX
here.
बाहर.
Now just one player
टॉप 6 में
remains here for
टैलेंट
Tiamba.
esports को छोड़ के
Lions
कोई भी नहीं बचा
eyes
ब्रो.
on, they see Alpha 7.
Beautiful situation for Alpha
They
7 right
work
now.
their way up the leaderboard. himself one
And zone भी
elimination.
बहुत प्यारा है उनके पास.
Keep your noses clean.
You'll never be
Heads
bored in
down.
these settings.
They found Linux. He went for the long rotate round the back, but arrived on their portion of the map, and they did not want to give him any free space.
Ratto boy is the last
connection
man
from
standing for
Ratto
Twisted
Boy.
Minds.
Puts the pressure back on, but it's so uncomfortable for him.
नहीं, not
Zone
possible है.
burning away at the HP.
या kill
Bullets
देगा
when
या
he peeks
नहीं?
up. I think
नहीं
he
देगा.
accepts his fate and knows that he's about to go down.
With that,
So
Twisted
Revo
Minds are
takes
out.
the credit for that one.
Alpha 7 को मिला
Zone
2
rolls
finishes
in.
so far.
We say goodbye to Twisted Minds and Finn the Herd some more. This is making it a bit more
अगर शान को
uncomfortable now for
अगर
Alpha
शान
7.
को नॉक दे देना खत्म
Using
है
a lot
सीधा
of the
स्लैम.
utility they had available to them, haven't had many
खत्म
opportunities
खत्म खत्म खत्म
to
खत्म.
stock in some time. There's
वो
the
जगह ले
grab
लेगा. वो
back.
जगह ले लेगा.
Good
Alpha
peek
7.
on the angle.
Yeah.
Revo
Bond
heals
is the last
himself
man
up,
standing
wins out
for
that
Tianba.
fight versus the Tianba
And Alpha
man.
7 is pushing.
Vampire still got
कर
their
दिया
eyes
slam.
on it. They see the quick rotate. and
Oh,
know
I
they're
know
starting
Alpha
to
7 too
advance.
well.
Yeah, Alpha 7 is trying to squeeze as many points as possible out of this game. A quick
Bond का भी
step
kill
up
मिल
with the
जाएगा
nade
अभी.
that comes through, but
It's
they're
over, you can't
trying to
survive
angle
it.
these nades back on towards that overlook.
Boom.
Should be decent. Nice bounce on it as well. Jumps out the window and into danger. It bounces over the balcony
Let's go.
and blows his legs clean
4
off as he
finishes,
vaults.
4-man strong, solid position, high
Great bounce
ground.
on the nade. As well,
Vampire
from the
Esports का
boxes, the
position
Tianba lead behind.
थोड़ा dicey है.
Alliance and Power at one point seemed like they could be a problem.
इधर
Since
U2
then,
Alliance
it's gone
versus
quiet.
Liquid.
They set their attention
3v4
back on the
fight.
Liquid. Opening nades,
कौन
cast
जीतेगा
across. They get close. If you get a nice nade through the doorway,
Entry Liquid
Liquid
को
could be
निकालना
on
पड़ेगा.
uncomfortable waters. Oh, these are almost primed. The DBS is closing the gap though. Problems could be arising here. Liquid need to put the foot
ओए
down.
zone damage क्यों खा रहे हैं?
Mythic just leaving a trail of mines in the
Ah,
front
chief
side, and like a mythical beast
Baby.
himself, will swing
Mythic.
the jaws down on Alliance.
अबे Team
You got Cluck
Liquid
on the side though, and they will clean them
कुछ
out.
भी मर
But what
गए.
a defense Mythic had there. 8 eliminations on the game, and you're right, they were limping
You do
along
4-man है?
with just the 3 players. Seems to be a curse that
Nosy
they
knock.
cannot break. 4 elims for Alpha 7 once again into a top 5.
Nosy
A
Revana भाई,
huge game for
बहुत
them to
मुश्किल है.
start
और
off
रे
the day.
बहुत सही
Another
spray.
lovely spray from-
Revo.
spray from Revo.
टोनी के finish.
The energy's there for Alpha 7. They're playing with aggression now.
मैंने बोला ना,
They're starting to see
जो
the
Posey,
potential
Vampire
pathway
Esports hold
towards
कर रही थी, that
victory, and
Posey
they
is-
want to beeline straight towards it. Get
It's
away
not easy
maneuver
to
from
play.
Vampire. They didn't like the fight they
Nice
were
one.
thrown into. You crash into
आखिरी
Power.
बंदा है Vampire का,
It's an
Schwabs.
upset on the battle back. Al-Haji goes down, but Revo is
Nades
still
incoming.
stealing away eliminations. Nades over the top. Swept. Lucky to be
Bro,
alive. Alpha 7 still.
no
the
one can stop
opportunity
Alpha
for
7
more
right now,
points.
bro.
They close
7
the gap.
finishes,
They're pushing on
4-man
down.
strong.
They want to finish this one with so many eliminations. Nades
Vampire बाहर.
There's the follow-up. Schweppes is blown
Now it's a
away.
4v2.
Al-Haji, he's probably going to be
4v2,
talking
Power
about commission
Esports
now.
versus
And it's all
Alpha
about
7.
Alpha 7.
This is
They're
it.
just thinking about the last few pickups, take down the last 2 men, and close it with a chicken dinner and some
जाने
points
वाला
off
है.
the back.
Alpha 7 looking for the technical
ओए ये
back-to-back
थोड़ा सा रह गया.
from yesterday's
लग गई.
game where they
आखिरी
hit a
बंदा.
high streak. Now
9
looking to
finishes,
finish
winner, winner,
off
chicken dinner.
Power
मतलब
and
19
absorb
points.
some of that for themselves. With the
Bro.
last player here in Alpha 7 takes
Let's go, bhai,
themselves
let's go.
a chicken dinner at the start of the day.
भाई,
Yesterday,
सब निकलो जो भी Alpha 7 के haters है सब बाहर आओ. जो भी बोल रहे हैं Alpha 7 आज choke करेगा. History will repeat. सबके सब बाहर आओ.
Potentially. The
सबके सब
curse
बाहर
could
आओ.
be finally lifted as they get a lovely
अब बोलो भाई,
lead
अब बोलो.
to start things off.
19
But
points.
it's not over yet for this
They're
team.
already 10 points ahead.
It's
With that
just
19
beginning.
point bro,
But the
अब
first
30
chicken
points का
dinner
gap
of
closing करना
Championship
next
Sunday.
5 matches में.
It's Alpha
Revo
7.
भाई, I love this
They
aggressive Revo.
climb further up the ranking,
It is not
giving
going to be
themselves a buffer of points.
Easy for
We've
reject.
seen.
They played a very weird game in the way they get caught up in fights. They
Bhai,
stay in
Reject
fights
is in
for so
trouble,
long.
guys.
Reject tried to clear as much as possible before they made this rotation.
Diallo and Sarai,
this
दो
is
ही
just
बंदे
where it's
बचे.
unlucky. Because as soon as these shots starts ringing through, Alliance immediately have a good idea of where that team is.
And
where
Alpha
they're
7 is
playing,
once again
and
4-man
they
strong.
take
एंट्री
shots back,
अच्छी है
so
लेकिन
that
बैठने
element
का
of
तरीका
surprise
अभी
is
बड़ा
just gone.
कैजुअल है.
Talon's playing spoiler in this match.
मिजरी गया.
Luckily for them.
V
Center,
got one shot off
edge,
before they
कहाँ
absolutely
prefer करोगे? इस
bullied
circle
them
में.
out of position, and now looking to clean them off from this high ground.
If you take a fight
Alpha
with
7.
Alpha 7, you better hope you take down the whole squad. or else
Beautiful
you're
knock
putting
by
a huge
Apex.
X on your
Beautiful
back,
freaking
and
knock.
They will want to swoop into you. McGrellin, he's the opening gambit, goes up close, hopping out the vehicle, but is slain. Not just a knock, a full elimination. So only a
Mafioso
trio remains. Mafioso taking damage. Here comes the
Wow!
volley.
Once again,
The
4MB has
double
wiped
rundown
Alpha
as
7
Alpha
at the
7
same location.
get mulled over.
इसी हिल पे
Alpha
कल
7
भी मारा था
caught in
Alpha
the
7 को
wheels and
4MB
caught
ने
in their own
आज भी मारा.
confidences. Perhaps they
Let's
pushed
go,
into
babe.
4MB a
Well
little
played.
bit too. Sometimes the pressure does get to you.
4MB versus Xavier.
As Apex feels all too well as DX Xavier looks to crest this
I
ridge
am
side.
time traveler. I know the winner of PMWC is Reject. अच्छा.
Lamborghini. Shots down
Oi,
onto
oi,
Baron.
oi, oi,
There's a
oi,
need
oi,
to
oi,
see him.
oi.
He'll just take the vehicle out to blow him away. And for Miracle Vibes might have caused issues over the course of this
Nice
one.
try
They won't
4MB.
have much more room now. Down with 8 eliminations as their total tally there.
Xavier,
Time to
6
peel
finishes,
ahead
4-man
towards
strong.
the lower echelons of the overall standings.
I think
Everyone,
end zone fight is going to
that
be
means they're a
Yudu
little bit more
versus
susceptible to these hits.
Xavier
He's got to run a
4v4.
real gauntlet like the entirety of Alliance ahead of him. And they've got nades
Nice
as well.
molly.
Molotov's going to go in, should be on
Mar
target.
gaya
That's a lot
Tony.
of time, and you're burning.
Yeah.
Down
GG.
and out. Goodbye, Vampire.
That was a nice molly.
So even though he got the timing to get down there, you feel uncomfortable from the back line.
Chat says Xavier.
He's just spamming bullets across. Alliance,
Okay.
meanwhile, taking the odd peek here or there. It's baiting out a lot of these shots from the players that are still up on high that are going to have to move eventually. You're fragmenting your front line, making it easier for Alliance
Shadows
to take
knock.
individual 1v1s, 2v1s. Yes, the knock.
DRX
Back on
bahar.
DRX.
Yeah.
But can you take the big piece of the picture, which is actually
Shadows finish.
guaranteeing
Now it's a
yourself this
3v4
game?
fight.
Pretty damn close to Paragen. Follow-ups coming in. They're able to save the life of
गया.
Leon. and
It's
then
a 2v4 now.
reinstigate the firefight,
गया.
dealing
Xavier,
with the
Esports का
Xavier
एक ही
pretty
बंदा
cleanly
बचा
now.
है.
Alliance want to shut this one
That
down.
is Lamborghini.
Were made for DX
Can he
Xavier, but
1v3?
on the peak up, Lamborghini
No.
tries to clutch it.
Chat
Not gonna
तुम लोग
happen.
पनौती हो.
Chicky
मैंने
did.
बोला है
Goes the way
यूडू का
of
चिकन मतलब यूडू का
Alliance.
चिकन.
Alliance just
Let's
played
go भाई.
that game
थोड़ा
very,
motivation
very
मैंने
well.
दिया लगता है
And
one
I
way or
think that
another.
even just from
यूडू
the
से disappointed
start
हो
of that
बोल
game,
के.
as soon as they hit
And,
talent,
they are
the
back.
shots over towards Reject, they
They're back in the
instantly turn,
game.
they clear out that side of the map.
Usa to play with Reject still in a good
पक्का आंसर नहीं
position.
मिलेगा.
Of course, Alpha
ओए
7.
घरेलू फंस गए क्या?
Team that's up on top. We
नहीं,
hold
नहीं,
back
नहीं.
in
Talon
on
versus
their
Alpha
POV.
7.
And it's McGrellin warring up against Talon.
Proper
They crash
4v4.
into the compound. Nade's coming across. That one
Linux
could be a bit
knock.
of a problem, actually. That's on
Misery
target
knock.
towards McGrellin. Look at the move through the back. The DBS coming in to try and hit
What?
you with a little bit of a sneaky play. Alpha 7 going down early. Clean up through.
अरे बाप रे बाप यूरू 1v4 किया क्या?
Uh-oh.
नहीं 1v3 किया. Alpha 7 बाहर.
Snuck their way in and snatch the lives of Alpha 7. They go out early.
Wow.
An opportunity is presented to Reject.
Do.
High ground galore. Here's that
FPV करके
replay.
पचक
They had
पचक
nothing
पचक
to do
पचक दे दिया दो
versus
बंदों को.
him. Source next coming through. and it's
भाई आखिरी बंदा थोड़ा
Possession.
आराम से आ जाता.
But you're right.
Reject has a very good
Circle
opportunity
moves in
to
towards
close
that
the gap.
location. We were highlighting
What will
before,
Reject?
Jackie.
Okay,
TJP
here
का
we
दो
go
बंदे
then.
गए.
This is the room. This is the opportunity. How did they contend with the fights? You get the peek up from the back line. Reject
yeah.
looking to try and scrap. GK first, taking hits from all over the shot. Boom. Take damage on a few players, so they back off the pace. You get an attack from the side from Tiamba that will get one shot off. Good nade play from Reject as well. Blowing
Nice
away
one,
the
Reggie,
hopes
nice
and
one.
dreams of Tongji about. As those are on target, they're starting to finally find room to
क्या
get
नेट था
Elons
भाई?
in the game.
1 मीटर आगे आता ना
Shan,
खत्म ही.
last left alive
ऐसे भी
here
गया
for
वो.
Tiamba.
Zone से गया.
Shortly will fall down, but a good game from them. 8
Tiamba बाहर.
eliminations. Not bad at all. Boom. They lost one player in the process.
भाई Vampire
Reject now
and
after 3
Vampire and
eliminations.
Boom इन
They
दोनों के बीच में
start to
sandwich ना हो
pump
जाए.
that damage in, Jackie.
Reject.
We saw them take a heavy hit there from Boom. No one knock went through just yet. Twisted Minds keeping IWNRX at bay. The Wildcats zipping through the trees.
Fast on their feet, but caught out of position
Apex
as
knock.
the shots are going to land. The claws
Knock,
need
finish
to
that.
come out for the Istanbul Wildcats.
Oi, hipper मारा
But
क्या
it's the
Obscure ने?
jump up from Obscure
Nice.
that hits that one on the fadeaway. The nade at least knocking him down and slowing down a rotate from Twisted Minds with a zone closing
Yellow
in
knock.
on them. Reject, 1-for-1 trade. Osia on the nade back.
Nice.
It
Yummy
goes.
knock.
There's the follow-up as well, as Reject are beginning to feast into this game. For
Four
Miracle
बाहर.
Vibes are removed from the equation. We're
Boom
whittling
needs to
down
reset.
our remaining squads and throwing us into the final fight.
Vampire in the meantime
डालेगा
slowly
Reggie
moving their way up. Tony
भाई रेजी
Cave
क्या machine है
can
भाई.
smell the
Fragging
damage
machine है भाई
being
ये बंदा.
done.
5 kill निकाला
And
इसने
there's the
अकेला.
first nade from him over towards Duello. Reject know they can't let this game
It's a
slip out of their
fragging
hands.
machine.
Regiosio once again, 5 elims for the team. He's the one pumping in the numbers.
Wow,
but
Duelo
another
knock. Duelo
massive
finish हो गया,
nade
divine
from
knock.
Tony K takes out so many
RC is
members
two-man
from
now.
Reject here. 2 go down. Regiosio
They have no idea.
It's left
कहाँ से
now
nades आ
up
रहे
to
बोल
the
के.
2 players from Reject to keep this game going.
That vampiric burst
Regi
from
ने एक को
Tony
spot करके knock
K,
किया.
giving the energy back to Vampire, but this is only frustrated Reject.
क्या बात
It's
है,
only
Regi, क्या
frustrated
बात है.
Ezio, and he wants to fight fire with fire, bringing the
6
hurt
solo
back down
finishes.
onto Vampires, slaying one of them, knocking another, and putting himself into a position where maybe him and the duo can get it done. Down to just 2, but looking to keep this game going for Reject.
Massive nade
Sara ने
from Sara, heads over the top of
ओए,
Regiosio.
कहाँ से पड़ा इसको?
Calls back to Sara
Finish
now,
यार,
standing
Regi को
looking
finish
quite
नहीं करना
low.
था, bro.
Regiosio gets
Regi
cleaned
को नहीं
out by
करना था.
Obscure. Just Sara
जब तक
remaining.
वो बंदा है, तब
Finishes
तक
off
frags
with a
आते ही
beautiful
रहेंगे team.
Molotov. That'll be boom out.
Sara, the
Top 3
IGL is the
now
last
acquired
man standing.
for the
Can he
boys
get
on
the dinner
Reject.
for the team?
The solo of Sara.
Sara बच गया.
Onto Schweppes. Sara still staying
Schweppes
alive
knock.
somehow. There's the strike from Obscure. Doubles down onto Schweppes. He's able to clean up on that one and give Twisted an edge in the fight. Sara peeks up, looks for a strike from the side.
एंट्री अच्छी है लेकिन
सारा
बैटरी
तुम्हारा
का
लेफ्ट
तरीका
से
अभी
एक
बड़ा
सांप आ रहा है
कैजुअल
बच के.
Look to pick up some more eliminations here. Stone has a good idea of
Ah!
where he is. Will finish him off. That's Vampires now.
पता
up to
नहीं
second
मैं
place.
क्यों
Looks more towards Twisted
दुख feel कर रहा था
Mind.
भाई.
He's not
Twisted
able to find
Minds
it. Twisted
gets
Minds
their
start
first
the
winner
game
winner
in a
chicken dinner
bad
in this
set.
grand finals.
We're able to bring it
Good
back.
job guys, good job भाई.
We're on
बच
the
गया
spot.
kind of में बच गया.
The beast rises
बच
from
गया
the
भाई.
waters.
So push up अभी
But it's Reject that
पूरा
we're all
पसीना
talking
पसीना हो जाता
about.
मेरा body
The
पूरा.
top 3 there.
चलो.
Put them back in contention for
Good
that
job
first
Twisted
place
Minds.
spot, Jackie.
Nothing
Versus
has changed.
Alpha
Nothing
7.
has changed. Still
A rough
dominating
game for
lead पे है.
Alpha 7.
Alpha
8
7.
eliminations for
ठीक है.
Reject. He's got anything. I don't know.
IHC 15th पे है.
Oh, I think he heard
That's
it. I think
sad.
he heard it, but now Carrillo has to go for the runaround. But there's a weapon to be dealing with. There's no
What?
weapon. Ooh, that was so close.
अबे कारिलो क्या कर रहा था?
Losing players. Actually, another one over
Margolin
the
गया.
rails as well. This is huge news for the teams chasing for first place.
This is
उसके पास
devastation on the side of Alpha 7.
Anyone
Bro.
I want to be the manicure
लग गई Alpha 7 की.
7 owners here because I'll tell you what, they're going to be making some money because if they have any
लग गई भाई
advantage
Alpha
after
7 की.
this fight, I would be shocked.
They're gonna
Hey,
need some real
Bhagwan.
attention, I'll tell you that for free. Revo opens the door. They give away their position and now potential to circle around this one.
Oh, they're
Does not have an 8, does have a Molotov. But Godless, top it up with the UMP. Needs to underarm that Molotov through the window. I'm not too sure why he hasn't done that already. There's a shot into the door frame, and there's the
Oh,
crash.
no.
Hello, IHC.
Nice knock.
Fine, Godless for 1. Alpha 7 trying to fight for the hold. They have managed to find the first knock. This tries to cross. Some have the offers down. It's down to the pistol. Alpha 7 are out again. And Reject with the door flung wide open. Talon can come up the inside. It's all to play for now.
भाई स्क्रिप्ट किसने लिखा आज?
You could already see teams.
आज का स्क्रिप्ट किसने लिखा भाई? उसको बुलाओ भाई. उसको गाली देना है मुझे.
Tiamba need more. They're currently sitting in 6th place. If they went
Boom
up
मार
there,
खाएगी.
$80,000 in the
Boom
bank.
मार
They're
खाएगी
able
इधर,
to move
Tiamba से.
up just a few more positions.
Reject.
We're talking a big jump, and now here comes Team Reject.
अबे,
Looking
Reject
to
का
clean this
scouter
up.
भी?
This heard this action here. That
Regio
door
को
open.
क्या?
They're looking at third party. They're
अरे
heading
बहुत
straight
गलत जगह पे आ
towards
गई.
Tiamba.
Alliance don't do a thing about it.
Reject.
They're straight up the hill. Tiamba trying to sideswipe, try and push off. And there they go. Up and into the box with the challenge. XC trying to cut straight through them. DBS good for 1. But
गलत जगह पे आ गए भाई. Reject. 2 बंदे गए.
Goes down in the meantime, but Reject now with
3 बंदे.
active. The crash comes in. Down to the
तीसरा
hill.
बंदा एक
Divine and Duello.
Divine,
But only
kill
Divine
कर रहा
that
है.
remains standing.
Reject
And
बाहर at
Reject
hashtag
are
11.
down. Alpha 7.
कितने किल मिला इनको? एक किल मिला इनको.
Woo, that was a
बहुत गलत जगह पे आ गए
close one.
Reject.
Team Reject taking that big risk. They
मरने
wanted
से
that
पहले ही
third
मेरे को
party,
future दिख गया
and
था.
if they did get that position, they would have dominated. But
Bro,
they just didn't work.
top
out.
4 teams
A
बाहर.
little slight mistiming.
A very good opportunity for DRX, Boom and Vampire to climb in.
IHC. If they get a double-digit elimination,
I think this is what Reject was thinking. कि इधर बहुत हल्ला चल रहा है. चलो अपन बहुत frags निकाल सकते हैं इधर से. That is what they thought. But Tiamba was fully prepared.
They need to finish this game strong. 4MV need to as well. You can see them starting to put the pressure on
Oi,
the
nice knock,
Vampire,
Doc.
and they are getting the better of them.
Vampire का एक ही बंदा बचा है ना? नहीं, 2 बंदे बचे हैं.
No,
एक ही बंदा बचा है. Tony K is the last man standing for Vampire.
Gets the flush onto Stone. 2
players alive. Nades coming in from LOLX IHC over on that northwest side in the meantime. Tony K going for the res. Over towards Newsy. No, he's launching an
ऊपर से
his time.
IHC भी कर रहा है nades.
Not quite tagging on. That's a good one. Good though. It's going to be difficult to get away from this. Tony K able to survive for just a moment longer, but not too much.
Gone. Vampire Esports bahar at #8. 4MV killing it so far. Doc 5 solo finishes.
And you know who's starting to get in the green? It's 4MV. 8 eliminations.
IHC versus
here.
Mongolia versus Mongolia action. Let's go.
Of being the butt of all these jokes here. They do not want to be on the bottom of
Nice
the
one, Doc.
leaderboards,
Doc
and
तो
they
बहुत
are
गुस्सा लग रहा है भाई.
pressure here. We're going to see them
Let's
make
go.
a massive jump if they're able to finish this game strong. The aggression is at an all-time high. Apex up close
Gone.
and personal.
Ziol is the last man standing
They're
लग गई.
dropping nades and Alou
9 finishes of
IHC
4MV.
is out of there.
DRX crucially picked
चलो
up
भाई,
2 of those
जो मैच का
defenses
तुम्हारा
well.
इंतजार है वो
7
मैच इधर है.
eliminations.
Well, because his teammate's going to be able to pick him up here. They know there's not anybody close. As long as he doesn't go into an open field,
4MV versus
he'll be fine.
Xavier
Now
Esports.
you
अरे
see
भाई बूम वाले
Yummy
मजे ले
with
रहे
that
भाई.
14 punishing 4MV as they cross into the open, but they actually made it that far.
Reefus knock.
That is insane.
With 9 eliminations as well. 4MV
4MV का एक ही बंदा बचा है.
have done bits.
All eyes on
so far.
4MV.
It's not going to move them too much further.
लग गई. 4MV बाहर at #6.
Boom, staying alive.
सिचुएशन ही नहीं मिल रहा भाई 4MV को. सिचुएशन ही नहीं बन रहा है
Going
उसका.
to have to crawl his way on his belly. That is good news for Boom.
DRX बाहर.
Get any too much further. That's
It's
great,
time
actually,
to-
'cause Boom
it's
picks up
time
a
for
point.
Boom
He
Esports
takes
to
out the
rise.
team that's ahead of not going to invest the time for the res, and the nade is answered.
Yudu.
Thompson cannot help on this fight, but there's a nade over onto Clutch.
लग गई
Another
Liquid
shot
की. एक ही
to-
बंदा बचा
onto the
Liquid का.
fourth player, but
कहाँ है आखिरी
Jimmy
बंदा?
takes down
नीचे.
the high ground for Team Liquid. Alliance are low, and it's Xavier rolling.
Jimmy is the
forward
last
in the
man
meantime.
standing for Yudu.
Xavier used all this commotion to be able to start inching their way towards Boom.
Grind launched over towards Xavier's approach. Alliance are low. They're going to try and get those reses on, but the nades over to Xavier landing good.
Lug
It's
gay.
going to hit Paragin. Doesn't quite find the second as well. And that is going to be an
Now
excellent
finish.
pick up there. 6 eliminations now as they add Paragin to the tally. Nades going to try and answer, but it's not really going to find anything. Res is
अगर वो
possible for
छोटा सा
Boom. They have the
हट
cover.
जिस पे होल्ड कर रहे
See
बूम
Boom
उसके
had
ऊपर
to
एक
start
प्यारा सा
inching
नेट
their way
जाएगा ना
outside
ब्रो.
of those smokes to get any vision towards
Game
Xavier.
over.
That's why I was so critical on
Game
those
over
smokes.
for Boom.
Xavier are stuck at that rock, and they know for a fact they're not going to be able to move an inch past it. So at this point, it's hope for the best. Try to get some knocks and steal some points on your way in.
Jimmy gets the res. Cluck. Bit out of the way. He's next up on the
It's all up
menu.
to Nate. That angle right there, he hasn't been spotted. If he's able to get away with it, it'll be huge.
The question is, does he have any nades himself? Shadows goes down.
Xavier
behind
Esports को
Xavier.
zone के अंदर
With the
आना
pressure on the back
kind
line.
of impossible
there's
है.
the shot from Cluck. He's
Kind
not
of.
going to boom is actually pretty important though. That nade over to the back lines nearly finds another. They're putting more down range, and this is the time where you want to invest that utility. Spray from Lamborghini finds one onto Razy. And they will get a
Boom का
flush. There
chicken
is
है.
Hobbit who's gone down already, and they are now actually putting
Unless
a lot
you
of
do कुछ
pressure
बढ़िया
onto this
करेगा तो.
position. Shadows taking sweet
Liquid
up the
गया.
hill as well. Alliance feeling the brunt of it.
Alliance should win this game in their position right here. Now we're going to start seeing Leon.
End circle fight
They have a chance.
gonna be
Shadows
3v3
might just go down to the blue here. I think he
between
will.
Yudu
That point
and
again
Boom.
goes over to Boom now. A full
Let's
3
go, bye.
versus 3. Descent has occurred for Alliance. They're up to the trees. They're up to the rocks.
The legend
Boom
Leon,
tucked
Cluck,
in.
Jimmy
This is
versus
where they get those
Frenzy,
smokes.
Yummy and
He
Razy.
just starts.
Sideline's fully under control.
Chalo,
I think they're
the
waiting
end zone is
use
about to
those smokes
begin
for the circle to close.
in
I don't actually know if there are
3,
too many left. Nade
2,
starts to come on through.
1.
For Alliance.
Let's go.
Razy
अरे
down,
भाई
shot.
गलत नॉक खाया Razy.
Jimmy throwing the long nade. It's going to be short though.
That
That
was not.
bounce looks good though. That's a high bounce.
Oh, no.
Down. One player left up for Boom.
It's over.
In the building, they get the res. Razy is able to be risen, and now breaking
बढ़िया
out
knocks
wide.
निकालना
Alliance
पड़ेगा.
make the approach, trying to slow Boom down. The nade
Razy
is in.
वापस
Now
knock.
again, it's just the one player remaining.
Frenzy is the last
It's
man
all up
standing.
to
Nice
him.
knock, Bay.
Two.
1v1.
Frenzy trying to
1v1.
hold on for Boom to push
Ref
up
दे रहा है.
those top 3 spots. Jimmy at the back lines, he can't get these reses. There's no time, and there is Razy getting picked.
Jimmy
back
भाई
up.
nades
Bringing
छोड़ो,
3v1
ref दो,
to the
ref
table.
changes everything.
He needs to be throwing every single bit of utility he has.
क्या
I mean,
बात है
if
bro,
he-
क्या
if
बात
he
है.
does
Nice
not
teamwork
dump
from Boom.
everything- Yeah, he already did. He threw everything he had, and now he's gonna have to be.
Jimmy
able
का
to do
location
it
revealed
with
है.
That good frenzy. Oh, almost got onto the roof there, but he's trying to finish this game strong with that BPB zone.
Nades back and forth, still there.
दिमाग देखो यार,
closer now.
क्लग ब्लीडेड हो जाएगा मुंह के सामने.
Exactly where he is. Does Jimmy have
It's
anything to
over.
do about it?
It's over.
Does he have a chance here? Back to the blue. A vehicle as cover. Two players his challenge.
ओपन में जाके रिफ्लेक्स में मार नहीं सकते ब्रो.
Towards the top.
Not in this lobby.
Dropping the nade towards the back. The stunner behind him.
चलो,
And
what will Jimmy do?
Goes left, puts the bullets down range.
It's over.
And boom, take it
Bro, I think
down.
Boom Esports is very close to hashtag 2.
From the center,
Hashtag 3
in
तो
the
है ही.
shot, they hold that cliff.
And they're
They
very
hold
close to
their
hashtag 2.
savior, and they hold their nerve when it matters
100 cross
most.
कर दिया. Boom has crossed 100.
Baby, Boom Esports are gonna
Fantastic
move
match
up
for Boom
the
Esports.
leaderboard.
Zone
When are they gonna
वापस.
pop out and start taking some
क्या
shots?
zone वापस आएगा?
That's the question. This next zone is going to be critical for them.
Gonna pop through. Vampire engaging now with
Uh-oh.
reject. The team from Japan.
Bro, क्या फेवर किया बे Alpha 7 को सर्कल.
Out there.
Perfect circle for Alpha 7. Reject zone के बाहर है, इनको लड़के लेना पड़ेगा.
Bang onto
They have to
Alpha
fight for it.
Worst case scenario here and now, the hard
Reject
way.
versus
Alpha 7
Vampire.
Had a single elimination. If
Most
you're able to
important
take out
fight
Vampire now
of this match.
and push them, it'll work out. But we can see Vampire looking to finish.
Nice one, Tony.
Boom.
Nice one.
They are done for a 0-point game.
Sara knock. अरे वो gun.
By Alpha 7.
They're shot from across the way. Reject are trying to go through. The attention of Vampire was split for just a moment, but Boomer away now. The res needs to come through. Duello
नहीं छोड़ेंगे, नहीं छोड़ेंगे. Alpha पूरा focus है इन पे. सारा गया वापस.
Sara's still down. Reggie's half HP.
Reggie गया.
And it's being lit up by Alpha 7.
It's over. It's over. Reject बाहर. Look at the celebration of Alpha 7.
Elation.
The competition is gone, bro. अगर ये मैच जीत गया, it's over.
Smokes are starting to ring out. Will Alpha 7 leave the comfort of
बच
that
गया
building
Godless.
and start taking action here? This could be a big opportunity for them.
Godless gets across, now playing 2-on-2. Ziol with the contact, wants to sweep wide. Demo blasted back down the hill. Hits the reverse.
Nice
quickly,
one,
but
Ziol.
he goes down. His helmet taken off as well.
Cold
Ziol wants to
aim है भाई
capitalize.
Ziol का.
Vampire being slowed down by Alolex IHC. Trying to contest over the top of the
Cover. अरे वो सामने वाले पे वो गन है, P90.
Will have the off angle. Spray down, coming on through. And the need over to push him back.
And here comes Alpha 7. They hear these shots. They know they want a third party this and take
Death Circle
this
starts
championship
in 5
here.
seconds.
And now, this could be a perfect opportunity. They're going up the top side. Vampire are going to be in a 4v2 situation. This is definitely
Bro, Alpha
Alpha
भी आ
7's
गया.
game to win.
Tony K now with the hold off against Alpha 7.
Godless knock.
Godless goes down.
Godless
They're
finish.
holding their back. There's a flush as well. Swept gets knocked in the meantime, and Tony K can't hold. Goes out. And now just one player for the Vampires remaining. Can he hold his nerve? Tony K.
It's Alpha 7's match.
In their tracks. But they are still putting so
10
much
finishes for
damage
you,
into
it's
this lobby.
IHC.
As Vampire
Vampire
go down,
बाहर.
third place, Alpha 7, 4 players. Can they get the res onto Revo and claim this top spot?
ओए knock होना था.
The nerves. But it looks like they may have just finally crossed that hurdle. And you know what Carrillo said? Rebel, take a break, buddy. We're going to win this for you. Let's
Revo
see
finish
if they
हो
can
गया.
do it, though. Uh-oh.
Nice damage on the row by Rogue.
Knocked.
McGrellan with the challenge
Gets
was
knocked
Yol with
as
the off
well.
angle. This is perfect play from Alolex IHC.
IHC क्या खेल रही बे. Nice knock. करे लो.
Carrillo now. Can Ziol hold
Ziol
it
भाई
down?
Ziol बचा है. वो choke नहीं
For
करता.
Carrillo to take the chicken dinner and potentially secure the
Ziol
top
choke
spot.
नहीं करता, bro.
Alolex IHC
Ziol choke
denied
नहीं करता, bro.
opportunity. 5 chicken dinners as well.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं.
Points on points on points.
Still
And
they got enough points in this match. They got enough points in this match. IHC,
I think they could
crazy
have done
gameplay.
it just right then and there. But
Crazy
we got
gameplay from
one
IHC
more
and
game.
crazy gameplay from
We'll have
Tianma
to
in this
go.
match.
And we saw
30 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है ब्रो. आखिरी मैच में 30 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस कैसे कवर करेगा? 30 मतलब 20 किल्स चिकन डिनर निकालना पड़ेगा. दैट इज एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अल्फा 7 0 पॉइंट से मरेगा. तो समझा? It's over.
You could see them starting to get busy with it, nice and early. They are starting to get an engagement with 4MB, which is a team right below them.
Ziol क्या नेड़े, क्या नेड़े भाई.
Double nade gets the double
वो करने से पहले मेरे को
Step
दिख
up
गया था.
to 'em. Find out why they just won the last Miramar. Ziol, though, punished by Doc as he gets a little
जाएगा,
bit too
Rev, हो
bold.
जाएगा.
He's trying to pick up those points, and there's another
Godless
one over
knock.
to Godless. Okay, they might have won the last Miramar, but there's still a challenge for them.
Mongolia
And it is
versus
coming in the
Mongolia.
form of 4MV, Doc and Baron. both putting up a
Pura
defense
arrow
here.
grab de
Rogue
raha hai.
looking to pick Godless back up, but Baron's encroaching now. Nade over the top. If he finds the mark, this is devastation. Demo's up and into it as well. And Nade goes high, goes long. Oh, nearly takes down Rogue. There it is.
Oh,
There's the knock as well.
babe,
Coming
Baron.
from Doc on the 1-2 point.
Nice one,
Demo
bro.
now
Nice
last
one.
to stand.
Demo is the last man standing.
What a push from 4MV.
Apex को ref दो यार, Apex को ref दो.
Around very quickly here, and the last player from Alula IHC,
आराम से
I believe is getting
nice
pressure
nice
on the
nice
side
अब
there
एक
from
बंदा push करो
TJB.
TJ भी आ गया
Baron, yeah, he's got to go for the pickup here. They need
TJB
every
भी like
single
हमें
point they
भी
can get.
entertain
Oh, but
करो हम भी आ गए
TJB is in
इधर
the mix. That's going to make things so much more difficult for all these squads.
GK first, picking up nades. The second circle just about to pop Jukes as well. Remember, that is going to be a brutal shift. I think no matter
Apex
what,
knock.
we'll see where it ends up going. But the nades pour in from TJB. As 4MV try to keep things together. Apex
इस मैच
is
में
down. I
बहुत
think
जल्दी
maybe they're
मरेंगे
gonna be getting
लॉबी
on
बहुत
their
जल्दी
bike
खत्म
as
होगी
well.
And they're giving these teams way too much room to breathe. Here goes Flower on the rotation.
Nice one, Apex.
Gets caught by Apex. GK first is now in the mix. Doc and 4MV are just trying to keep their tournament alive here. This is the final match, folks. What can 4MV do?
But
See,
IHC भी
Doc has
3
that
man हो
nade
गए
up close and personal.
He's a surgeon with those things.
Uh-oh. That nade was
नहीं,
too
3 man
comfort,
नहीं हुए,
too
2 man
close
है
for
IHC.
comfort. But let's see what they could do. Only S, he's just barely trying to get it
Oh,
over. But
Nice
the
one,
off
Long.
angle takes
Doc
down
knock.
Doc.
Apex now with Baron as an off angle on this high ground. Doc back behind some crates. I don't think that GK first can peek out for this elimination to confirm it, to get the flush. I'll take that back, actually. He's sending all the way around the edge, and Baron doesn't have the angle to stop it.
Doc
But
खत्म
he is behind the crates and will be able to dash back as well.
Alpha 7 are in big trouble. They're in the worst position. So many teams are focusing right onto them. We talked
Tianba
about
देखो,
fate
एक-एक
being
team को
in
पकड़
Alpha
रहे पेलने
7's
के लिए।
favor. This is perfect for Team Reject. They didn't have to do a single thing, and Alpha 7 might just go out.
Reject
Twisted
are making
Minds
their
का
moves
एक ही
now
बंदा
as well.
बचा है,
They're swinging
Ratto
up north.
Boy.
They're going into open ground. And Apex with a challenge.
Margin
Baron
knock
down.
finish.
Revo and Mafioso on the outside. Nade up into the building. Apex
HP.
goes low, but he's not out. The second one maybe. No, it goes long. Revo with another one. They're putting it towards the backside.
Yeah,
and there's
Apex.
the knock onto Apex.
Huge.
3 players for Alpha
चलो
7
एक
stay
point मिल
alive.
गया.
Can they get this flush? Put a point on the board. They find it.
They got
Revo
one.
picks it up. And now it's 152. But Zed Wolf's into the fight.
अब रिजेक्ट को 18 finishes
152
चिकन डिनर
might
निकालना
just
पड़ेगा
be enough. I
just
don't
so
know
you guys
how
know
anybody is in their seat right now. Get on your feet. This is the final moments of this tournament. IWNRX got their eyes locked onto Alpha 7.
There it is.
They're
ओए
focused on the
दो
end.
बंदे
Let's
एक
go
स्प्रे में
down.
Carrillo now last to go. He's into the buggy. What is he doing? Are they going to take the spray? They have the team shots. It goes low. He takes one, but he's fine. Over towards Baron. He's not got his attention turned his way. A roll down for Carrillo.
अरे
Point. They get 2 points.
Nice
for
try,
the
nice
down.
try. Alpha
And
7
there it
बाहर.
is. 1-5.
2 point मिला उनको
Reject.
2 point मिला
Are
that
you
means
up to it? What have
अभी
you got?
रिजेक्ट को
19
finishes, winner chicken dinner निकालना पड़ेगा, तब वो लोग champions बन सकते हैं. If they fail to do that, we have a champion team. That is Alpha 7.
Edge of the zone. Team Reject stuck, just trying to play this safely. At this point, they know
There is no
that to try
chance
to get this
Reject is gonna
championship
survive this, bro.
It's going to be very difficult. But can we at
Tianba
least
को भी
hold
पता
on
है
to
ये
second
scene.
place?
That's
इसलिए
the
उनका
challenge.
पूरा नजर
But the needs are coming through. They are
Reject के
cooking them
ऊपर
in
है.
response, but they are just pouring over towards Reject. Sara in the smoke on the roadside. Launches one towards QZ. Is that good? No, it's short. Spray
Sara
on
knock.
Sara. And Bond finds the knock. Will look for one. Reggie as
Reggie
well.
knock.
The next to go down. And Reject are starting to crumble. 2 players fall. Divine in the smoke. Has to push forward
Bro,
now.
forget
He's
about
gonna do
Reject
it.
winning
2
this.
others there. Divine
अगर
is
TN
down.
अच्छा खेलेगी तो वो
Might
hashtag
just
तो आ
be the
सकते.
last chance. He's out. Reject still with 1 player left. But it's in the blue zone. And
Dialog
down
on,
they
Reject Tokyo
go.
out at
Japan
hashtag 9.
fall,
And
Brazil
Tianba has 6
rise.
finishes.
Alpha 7.
Alpha 7 is celebrating already. But my question is, can Tianba finish at hashtag 2? They just need 8 more points. Not 8, 9 to be honest, because दोनों का same points है तो chicken dinner से reject hashtag 2 रहेगा.
Alpha 7 elation.
Tianba को और
What a
9
way to
points
do
चाहिए.
it. Tianba though with the chase. 3 of their
And the
players
champions,
still alive. Can Reject fall
Alpha
further
7.
than this?
Let's freaking go. मजा आ गया, मार किया।
$1,000 in the bank, baby. What are they gonna buy first? That's gonna be the question. But the big question is, can Tianba steal some serious
This is too much to
money away for
process,
Team
but
Reject?
one thing at
They're
a time.
6
अभी मेरे को Tianba को
eliminations
support
already.
करना है।
6 teams
Art
remaining
finishes
as well.
for
Those
Tianba.
placements are going to add up. They sit 6 points now behind where Reject are. The crash is incoming now. 4
Liquid
players
versus
roll up.
NRX.
Swain goes low, gets
दो
knocked
बंदे
loose
उड़
as
गए,
well.
एक सेकंड में, 3 बंदे गए NRX के।
IWNRX going straight into the fiery maw that sits
देखो,
before them.
boom,
Down
bam
they
कर
go.
रहे सबके
DRX
सब।
with a challenge now. Power wanting to surge up the tables.
DRX need to get this fight done. They can push themselves so high up the
Tianba?
leaderboard. Here comes Tianba. They need just a few more points. They're making a
Lose that
hard push, but Team
Finish.
Liquid stiff arms them. DRX, you can see them hoping and praying
Liquid
for
को
this
कुछ
last
मेहनत करने
player
की जरूरत।
to make
अरे भाई
something
Tianba का
magical
2 बंदे
happen.
गए।
They need 6 points from here
क्या
on
था
out,
भाई?
Jukes. That's all they need. But that's such
क्या
a
था?
difficult task. DRX are falling
Nah.
too.
Hashtag 2
DRX
possible नहीं।
cannot go out
It's
now.
fine,
They have
it's
to
fine.
take
Hashtag
out
3 is
power.
fine for Tianba.
They need to get this done. The last player for Tianba, it's going to be Sean. He has a good open angle onto this side of the map. Let's see what happens as DRX starts up that push. Oh, here
Wow.
comes TJB in the mix
Wow,
on the
wow,
third
finish.
party.
And it is going to be DRX picking up that first point as well. They've added another to their tally. 2 players for them. Holding out against Power. TJB with 3. Pushing on in. There's the crash. 1 player down, and it's all up to the player upstairs now. Can he
Campers
hold the
जीत गया, वही
staircase?
तो।
Can he hold his
एक्सो भाई
nerve?
कैंपर्स
With
जीत
5
गए भाई।
remaining.
कैंपर्स जीत गए और तुम्हारा तुम क्या कर रहे हो?
105
तुम क्या कर रहे हो बताओ?
One more and they'll tie
हाँ?
the talent.
कैंपर्स
The
वर्ल्ड
difference at
चैंपियन
this
बन गए, तुम
stage,
क्या कर
folks,
रहे हो
is
अपनी लाइफ में?
$10,000. We could see 2 eliminations being $10,000 more dollars in the blank for DRX, but they only have 1 player up. Can he do it? He gets a knock.
Vidan goes down. The Molotov is in the window, but he's got more still to deal with. And it is going to be pure steel in his heart right now. It needs to be for DRX if they want to jump up. Boom is their next ladder up.
Oh,
And
nice
that's
connection.
knows. What is this
That
guy
is all
doing?
there is to it.
Oh my God! This is PMWC.
Rev हो
You
जाएगा।
can't do that.
The jump down. Oh, and he
Nice
goes
one, TJB.
down
Nice
at the
one, nice
last
one.
second. Was that enough?
TJB was
though,
sleeping
to push them
whole
up
day.
2 more
Finally they woke
placements?
up.
That could have been a massive $20,000 plus swing from DRX in that one moment.
Here's
But
the thing. Here's the
Tianba.
thing. Tianba, exactly. 6 points is second place. They sit 6 points
It's a
behind.
3v1
They need
situation.
One elimination
Yeah,
here.
3v3-1. Tianba
or
still
they-
surviving.
Well, they fall in third.
Bro,
They
Tianba
need to
hashtag
find
2 आ
a
गए
point.
तो
One
I mean
point from
इस
anywhere,
मैच में
but
hashtag
it
2 आ
is
गए तो वो लोग
on the
hashtag
road
2 आ
for
जाएंगे।
Tianba.
hashtag 2 के लिए
It's
8
all
पॉइंट
up
मिलेंगे, राइट?
To Sean.
hashtag 2
can
को
he do
8 पॉइंट मिलेंगे
for Tianba?
प्लेसमेंट का।
Can we see a miracle happen? Tianba push their
क्या
way
बात
up
है?
and reject from their second place spot. We know he's going to
If
get some solid
TJB
plays
is out at
here.
hashtag 3, then Tianba hashtag 2.
Can he hunt down? Oh, he's got to be very, very careful here. A couple shots and he is done for.
6 placements would draw them even. But they lose the tiebreaker. Tianba lose the tiebreaker to reject in second place, which means second place is not good enough. He needs 1 point.
Next circle,
out of
death
second
circle
place,
है।
or to get a
And
couple
सबसे
more
पहला zone hit
eliminations
करेगा
back.
TJB को।
Would be such a tall order. Team Liquid
6.
are taking them away from him.
Hashtag to 6 points है।
round. Is it going to him? No.
Then
I think that was
नहीं
taken by
आएगा,
Team
then
Liquid.
नहीं आएगा।
5 seconds on the clock. This zone is about to close, folks, and it's going down all the way to the
My
middle.
bad, my
Team
bad,
Liquid
my bad.
have their
Hashtag
eyes on
6 points
Sean.
and no.
How many smokes does he
नहीं।
have left? That is the question. Team Liquid are going to be looking to
इसको
take
hashtag
this
2 plus
chicken
2
dinner.
finishes
They're
निकालना
gonna
पड़ेगा।
push themselves up the leaderboards. That's right. How far? We're about to find out as
TJB
TJB are playing on the edge. Can Sean outlast TJB to get a few more of those critical
शान कुछ कमाल करना पड़ेगा bro.
He's now
Zone
in
is
the
hitting.
blue zone, and this is gonna hurt.
क्या नेड़ था, क्या नेड़ था।
And that is Sean.
इसने मारा क्या?
Did he do it?
TJB went down
I think
first.
hashtag 2 आया।
I think they might have gone down. I'm not
I think
entirely
hashtag
sure.
2
It might
and
be
Alpha
Eddie.
7.
They have to go to the leaderboard, but the big story
Let's
is the
go
old
बे।
legacy
Let's
laid
freaking
in
go.
the dust for Alpha 7.
कितने साल,
They have
कितने
broken
साल।
the curse. The shackles are broken.
Same team.
An
Hashtag
international
2,
title
hashtag 3,
has been
hashtag 3.
claimed.
And finally, they are the champions of 2024 PMWC. Revo, Carrillo, Mafioso, and Margland have become the champions. of PMWC
Months of hard work,
2024.
qualifiers and stages have brought them
Take
to
that,
this
haters.
point.
Take that.
But first, we
जो भी
welcome
chokers बोल रहे, जो भी
the
campers बोल रहे,
keymaster
take
onto the
that, they're the
stage
champions.
To give the team their championship
वो लोग अपना
key.
मूड नहीं चलाएंगे, वो अपना बंदूक चलाएंगे बस.
Carrillo, put your key onto your trophy.
Wow.
The crownless are finally kings and rest on their throne.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen,
मजा आ गया, bro.
PMWC champions.
I was rooting for them since day one, and it has finally happened. Super happy for the boys.
What do you got, Max?
And they
I
came.
mean, for me, I would have to look at DRX. I
Hashtag.
think they've
अरे
shown
दोनों का
that
same
significant
points था
improvement from
भाई.
that fourth position. They almost
दोनों
could
का
have made it
same
into the
points है
top
भाई,
three.
खराब लग रहा है
Had
मुझे.
some great moments, and just like Tiamba, I am excited to see them in their
दोनों का
next
same
global
points है.
event.
124,
The biggest
124.
question mark for Tiamba was those chicken
And Alpha
dinners
7,
coming into the
153.
main tournament. Yes. Because
DRX.
of them not being able to get any chicken dinners,
Well played.
they end
Well
up being in
played.
third place. But I'm with
Boom,
you.
108,
I'm excited
Talon,
to
106,
see what this
104.
Chinese team is going to be doing in the future. For the longest time, ever since we
Woo.
saw Nova,
और MVP. अरे बाप रे बाप, रेजी बन गया MVP. तो भाई जो विनिंग टीम है उसी टीम से नहीं बनाया किसी को MVP. जो सबसे ज्यादा फ्रैग्स निकाला वो है रेजी एंड इसको बनाया MVP. मच डिजर्विंग. दिस इज द सेकंड टाइम रेजी बिकेम द MVP of a global tournament. Beast, stud. मैं फैन हूँ भाई इस बंदा का. फैन हूँ इस बंदा का. And with that, PMWC 2024 has come to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed the series with me. Thanks for joining. Next पता नहीं कब होगा इंटरनेशनल टूर्नामेंट ऐसा. Hopefully PMGC. जब वो होगा, I have big plans this time with regards to PMGC. तो hopefully हो जाए. I think before that only I'll be meeting you guys in with watch parties. PMSL next अपन मिलेंगे PMSL watch party में. I'm going to miss you guys, but I'll be around. International content थोड़ी देर के लिए रुकेगा, but जब टूर्नामेंट्स होंगे तो इधर वॉच पार्टी में मिलूंगा वापस में. तब तक BGMI कंटेंट करते रहूंगा. See you guys soon. Until then, peace. Good night guys. Take care and Alpha 7 haters. We are the champions. Take care and good night guys.